guys ready?
Yes.
All right. So I invite everyone to close your eyes. As you know, this drops us into your instant alpha brainwave state. Oh, alpha, we love it here. Reconnecting to your breath, allowing your energy to drop out of your heads into your hearts. Beginning to feel roots emerging from your tailbones. Feeling them as they go down through the floor, down through the foundation, and into Mother Earth. We encourage these roots to move to approximately 100 feet deep, giving us a really broad foundation from which to divine. Allowing them naturally to move to that depth. We offer deep gratitude in advance to Great Spirit and all of the unseen realms. We appreciate your communing with us here, supporting us in raising our consciousness and that of the planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open to the direction of the east and the element of air. We welcome you. We open to the direction of the south and the element of fire. We welcome you. We open to the direction of the west and the element of water. We welcome you. We open to the direction of the north and the element of earth. We welcome you. We open to spirit as above and within the element of ether. We welcome you all into our circle tonight. Thank you, thank you. We've got a team of, we have elementals, galactic elementals, and angelic elementals, and they're singing the hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go song. They're weaving a container of consciousness around us with green and white crystalline light. They're moving in both directions, so you may feel that energy moving at your backs. Opening up to the intention of this channeling experience with you all. We're invoking respectfully fifth dimensional and above spirit guides, fifth dimensional guides and above only, please. Thank you, thank you. We're opening up to and intending that messages of upliftment and healing will happen for all involved, whether their questions are asked directly or not. One thing I forgot to say, Sarah, is I'll do a brief channeling of whatever comes through for the group, and then we'll shift into questions. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just sort of say to you my question, please, when it's that time.
Thank you.
We'll now commence with our triple ohms. Invite everyone to take a deep inhale together and then begin. Thank you. We wanted to start with the show. Seventh dimensional dragons are coming through. Yes, yes, it is true. It is true. We are with and upon you all. We are here to fortify yourselves, your souls, your projects, your planets, your missions, your purposes, all of the above. Yes, yes. The eyes, many are seeing the eyes around them. We are watching, we are here, we are supporting each and every move, but not in an uncomfortable way. We ask for your respect, we ask for your reverence. We are happy to be of service to you. Thank you. I am the ambassadress of the Council of One. We say to you that all of you have been divinely picked, much like a flower may have been picked from the garden, from the wild meadow. you see outside. All of you have been picked and selected. Take a deep whiff. Will you? Will you? Yes, yes. That is the scent of your success, your purpose, your own being. You all came with many questions at this time, to this place, in this way, in this event, and there are so many things swirling and clearing and spiraling and healing and releasing and popping, and oh, it's such a rich time for you all. And we say to you, hold on to your hats, for you all shall glean your purposes, your missions, very swiftly, very swiftly. Trust, trust, trust. This is the pathway forward. Please leave behind the doubt. Leave it aside. Let your pasts go. Let all of the past experiences and stories go, 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 go. Poof, off. Send them away. Give them to the dragons, if you will. That is one of many jobs that they can take on for you. For we say to you that you want yourselves to be as clear as possible, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as some may say, on your planet. And we say to you that you will be in for a wild ride. Enjoy the ride. She showed up with short red hair, a humanoid Caucasian in a black business suit with a red shirt on, in case you saw her. She just closed the door on her own exit. There's an Inuit coming forward. He's fifth dimensional. He's coming through as both fifth and sixth dimensional templates. He looks like an indigenous person, as we might recognize a Native American, but he's identifying himself as Inuit. And he is doing a sacred dance in the center of the circle. It's really, really beautiful. This I offer to thee and thy and all in encumbrance here. There is an element of remembrance that we are moving through together. For some who are grieving, whether literal grieving of deaths of loved ones or whether grieving of processes falling away and patterns and programs falling away, we take this seriously. We say to you, our gift to you is to help hear the heartbeat of the earth through our sacred dance, to anoint you all and assist in the releasing of your past, and assistance in the understanding, the uncovering, and the throwing away of the hard parts of your processes. The pain is real. It has something to tell you. It teaches us all. We know this. We offer this to you. We are with you. We are one. And so it is. Questions, please.
Why did this group get together? What is the purpose of the group?
For the whole of the good and the good of the whole. There are many ways that this could be answered. Consider it now a sacred threshold. Consider it an anointing, a walking across a threshold into your new beginnings and your futures. It is here for all, good for all, and all for good.
Has this group ever been together before?
Many times in many lives, and I'm hearing all of this. Atlantis, Lemuria, all these different, I can't discern them because it's like tapes all piled on top of each other. Yes, many times, many ways, many lives, many ways, many ways. Many, many, many things have been done together by this group. This group is powerful and mighty. This group is powerful and mighty. It moves mountains. They move hearts. They shift minds. They help souls. They mend the tears that this cruel earth does to so many when they come here. It is a fortification. You all are very fortified. You will continue to be fortified. The meanings, the reasons are many. Look for them, you will find them. If it feels as though it's a connection, it is a connection, and that is it. That is as true as it gets.
Okay. Drago wants to know, he wants to ask his spirit guides, what does he need to hear for the betterment of his family's physical and spiritual health?
Drago, mighty, mighty as you are, you too, dear son, you know that you too come from the dragons. You have dragon in you, and we so appreciate you. We are reverent towards you. The physical for your family, none. That is theirs. That is their individual choice making. That is their individual journey. Spiritual, yes. This is your call. You are called to support them in the spiritual. Go steadily, go slowly, be reverent. Allow them to bring you what they need in order for you to answer that. They will accrue questions, and understanding as you continue to allow them to ask and you deliver, ask and you deliver, ask and you deliver. Do not deliver and wait for them to ask and you deliver. They ask, you deliver. Do you understand?
Yes.
He's going to be traveling to Egypt this October with Billy Carson. What information or undiscovered objects can they discover that will benefit humanity, and how can they do it? The truths of man's soul. They were also saying Billy Carson is badass. Pardon my language. There was a guy saying that as Sarah was reading the question. The truths of man's souls. For the question that you asked earlier of those emerald tablets, for this is part of what you will begin to understand and discern. You will feel it from the sand. You will feel it from the environment. You will feel it, and you will feel it healing you and opening up so many souls. And I'm hearing pop, 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 pop. You will feel your mitochondria expanding and rejuvenating and growing. This is one of many, many things that you will discover and understand when you are there on sacred lands. With this guide, one thing we must say to you, Drago, is you know not your strength. And when you travel to Egypt, you will feel as though you are a giant. You will feel as though your soul is expanding, your light body is expanding to new dimensions and new ways. We encourage you to rest and trust, rest and trust. You are your own best guide. Yes, yes, we say in jest, Billy Carson is badass, and he is. He does a lot of work on the planet. But you, dear one, will have your own soul's experiences. And so being in those experiences becomes of the utmost importance for your expansion and all of the work that you do on the earth. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Mark believes that he knows who Enki is in the flesh, undoubtedly, and he promised him that he would never reveal his identity to anyone, because he believes his mission is extremely significant to awaken the planet. But his question is, did Enki transfer or transform Thoth consciousness into his? Or perhaps, does Mark have Thoth's DNA?
We are considering exactly how we respond in this way, Mark. For yes, yes, it is true that you have a sliver, we say a sliver, of the energy from Thoth in you. Yes, 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 this is true. This is not a direct reincarnation entirely, this is a sliver. This is a sliver of the existence from the ancients. Yes, 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 yes. What you know of Enki, is that how you said it? Enki, sir, forgive me. What you say of Enki is true, 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 and it is true that the revealing of the identity is not to be shared by you, for that would be Enki's to do, as you know. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you for your trust and reverence. Did I answer that?
Thank you, yes.
Thank you. Tony would like to know, will he be able to successfully withdraw from lithium? He's still in a low dose.
This is Mother Mary coming in for you. Oh dear one, we cry so many tears for you, you poor soul. The lithium is so toxic, and we know that you know this, and it must feel so toxic in your body. And we say to you that we anoint you with all that you need to heal yourself and to be able to continue to come off of it slowly, 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 slowly. As you do this, the best, most divine, sacred advice we can offer to you is to build your strength concurrently with it. Continue to build your subtle energy body in all of the ways that you know how to do. The water is one of the most critical things for you to continue to anoint and purify as you take it into your body. The more that you take it into your body with that intention of purification for all of the cells of your being, you will feel a natural falling away, the wheat from the chaff, the husk from the corn, and no need no longer for even the small bits of this toxic lithium that you, dear soul, have running through your body.
When do you see him off of it?
August, September, frankly. I'm like, is it next year? They're like, this year. 10, are you 10 milligrams or below? Are you at a really small dose yet?
No, I'm on 600.
Okay.
When should he cut
So
back?
take that with a grain of salt in the timing, obviously. Sorry.
Should he work with someone else, or how should he start cutting back?
There is a certain
window, if you will, or a range that you can somewhat safely drop by larger degrees with the physician's oversight, of course, for we want to keep you safe, dear one. The more that you are allowing your soul to release whatever needs it had in the past for this drug, we'll call it, the more that you are working with your soul and your subtle energy body and your strengthening practices and the purified water, the more that you will be able to allow this to sort of leave your body. And again, with the doctor's guidance, for we don't want your system to be thrown off balance. But it's almost like they're showing me you going from like 600 to 400 really quickly, and then maybe 400 to 200. And then when it gets down closer to the smaller amounts, the titration will become more gradual and smaller. And again, do this with a doctor's advice, because I would never ask someone to take a channeling and apply that to their health in this way. That's your choice. And so they're kind of, sorry, I'm shifting into me, they're kind of indicating that you can make some strides pretty quickly, Tony, with this, with a doctor's guidance.
Thank you for that. Diana wants to know, what is the purpose for her in this workshop?
The purpose is to raise her frequency and her vibration. For sadness, sadness takes over sometimes, and feeling a bit low and feeling a bit forlorn and feeling a bit alone at times, not a lot, but sometimes at times. For these are the things that are weighing you down on this earth. The more that you can lift, be alive, raise your heart to the sun, feel into the frequency of all of the delight that you know is yours, and it is just right there. Raise your frequency, dear one, and we shall walk with you in joy together.
Do you have any other advice on how she can raise her frequency?
Dance, dance, dance. We say dance, dance to your heart's content. Do all of the things that bring you joy, dear one. I'm seeing you in this like purple kind of boho dress, and you're arm in arm with a spirit guide with flowers around your neck and in your hair, and you're just like skipping through nature. So really anything that brings you joy, anything, for God's sakes, if doing the dishes brings you joy, that there is how to raise your frequency. We say to you, this individuality is true. How you raise your frequency and what really delights you and alights you is personal and individual. So move and go with what it is that you feel that you want to do at any given time to raise your frequency. This is the pathway forward for you, dear one. If you will see, excuse me, once you get a taste of the happiness and joy that is down the lane that you will be channeling, traveling on the path, I'm having a hard time with the language, getting from point A to point B. When you get a taste of that joy, then you too will be self-propelling and it will be less work.
Has her frequency shifted since she's been here?
Absolutely, dear one. 40 points, 60 points, yes, it keeps going up. It is not dipping, this is true. Consider the community whom you keep company with when you are not here. That could be a clue for you, dear one.
Thank you. Carla wants to know, her husband Luis and her are very different. Should she continue trying to save the marriage?
He is there, he is ready. He so desires to be your partner and to meet you where you are, yet he is closed. His heart is closed, his ears are closed, and so it poses so many challenges, dear one. We say to you, if you have the energy to continue to co-create, do that. If you feel that he would be open to anything to meet you in the journey of co-creation, do that. But frankly, this is me talking while I'm also watching what they're showing me. I get the feeling that he's so stubborn, he's got to kind of figure out how to approach you versus you figuring out how to approach him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Leah wants to know where she was living when she was given the chest plate, crown, and sword.
So they're calling it Angolia, but I feel like it's the UK, and it's like King Arthur's time is what they're showing me. It was a rich and magical time. It was a part of a brilliance on a planet and a rejuvenation and a reawakening, and you were part of that, a renaissance, we say, a renaissance, there's that word, a renaissance. You were part of a renaissance, and you received them in ceremony. You were not exactly a warrior, you were a truth warrior, But the armor, the shield, those things, those are more ceremonious. They were not as literal. For you, were a joy spreader at that time of Renaissance.
What was her role in that lifetime?
To spread joy, to raise the vibes of many, to enchant many. You were actually a little bored in that lifetime, dear one, for you were ready for a much bigger mission. It was a bit of a disappointment when you received the shield and such, for you did want to go to battle. That would have been your choice. You're a warrioress at heart. So it felt a bit like a slap in the face, and you quickly shifted and met the measure there of being a joy spreader, but it was a bit boring. So we say to you, add in the fierceness where you'd like to in this lifetime.
Thank you. Kathy wants to know, what is her starseed origin?
It's complicated. I'm hearing like a scanning. Starseed originations and origins are far more complex than one may imagine. In this case, is true. It is true. Your soul stems from three disparate star systems, three disparate galaxies, and they come together in one in a way, and they're saying not serious. They're not giving up the star system, but they're saying not serious because perhaps you think it is that. We say to you that the trust that you are a star being and you are a galactic citizen are enough for now. It shall be revealed to you. They're saying in 2 years. And it comes in tandem with a specific mission that you're going to have in about 1.5 to 2 years' time, is when you'll start to get the like, click, 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 click. Oh my God, this is what I am.
Is there any advice on how she can connect with her starseed origin?
For now, no, dear one. We invite you to rest. After the first of the calendar year, after January is what they're showing me, in the first quarter, it has to be January to March. Once that time frame arrives, consider yourself crossing that threshold into the spaces where you will start to gather the information. They're showing me a really cool energy signature. I forgot whose name this is that I'm channeling for, otherwise I'd say it right now. They're showing me a right eye.
It's Kathy.
Thank you. Kathy, they're showing me a right eye, and there's this stuff over the eye. There's like above the eyebrow, like a dot. They're like little balls, and then above that, there's some more. It's almost like it looks almost like light language or something, right? Like it's three different dots and then a couple things above your eye, and it feels like it's an energy signature for the origin of your soul, right? As you asked in the stars. So keep an eye out for that. It looks almost like an eye that might be on like a masquerade type mask, but it's a little bit more simplistic with those little balls over the eye. That's her.
Thank you. Louise wants to ask, is there anything that she needs to know?
On what? More specifics, please.
Is there any advice for her or anything that would best benefit her to know right now?
Stop the reeling, for we see a tumbling and a reeling in your soul. It is a little bit unsettling, and it is something that you're moving through in ways that it's a bit as though you've been tossed into a rock tumbler, or you may feel a bit like a tumbleweed from time to time. Rest and ground. We say to you that the more that you're able to ground in and be present, you will feel more seated and in this planet.
Well, her second question is, what star system is she from?
Lyran. She's a Lyran from 2 different planets. Lyrans come from many planets. She has a Lyran origin. There is, I don't know the name of this. It's not Orion, but it's a star system that sounds like Osiris's name, but it's not that either. But it's got an O, an S, and an R from it. 60% of your soul is from this O star system that I'm having a hard time getting a name for. And 35% is from another planet, but you're Lyran.
How can she connect with them?
Be. For it is in your DNA, for it is who you are. This is you, this is you. This is less connecting with the other, and it is more exuding who you are. As you do this, this pulls in and attracts those like-minded Lyrans. And you all find each other. You're a bit like cats, right? Independently, and you exude your vibration, and the others come.
and you go on your adventures together. You don't like many people. You prefer to be with each other. And so trust that as you be, as you exude who it is that you are, you will attract them. They will come. You will all dance and prance together.
Karen's at the workshop with her best friend Rebecca. Would you please tell her how many past lives they've had together and why they chose to come back together in this life?
2 of the 3 were more significant than the third. This one, this 1-1-1, this one is the 1-1-1, where you came to really come together and meld your superpowers and decide how you could handle this mission at this time of becoming galactic citizens together. For you were here to unite your forces. In those 2 past lives, less the third, more the first and the second, you two were at odds. You were at odds. There was a lack of harmony. You felt connected to each other. You knew you were friends, and you found yourselves as sisters or mother and daughter, and fighting and fighting and fighting. And so this one is the one that you agreed to come in and be close, 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 to lift your missions up and out and out.
How many past lives have they had together?
3.
Thank you for that. Michelle wants to know if the crop circles are created in another dimension and by who?
This dimension that, sorry, it makes my tongue itchy when we do that. This dimension, the third dimension is where they are seated. As you know, they come into this dimension. We are 6-dimensional energies that bring them in, but they are brought in and they are put in this dimension, as you know. We are a bit like messengers and scouts. You have your AI, correct? You have your robots. We are a bit like that, where we come in, we're sent down, and we do what we do, and it happens in your dimension, and that is that, that is that. We know not who programs us or why we do what we're asked to do, and we do it. That is it, that is why.
What is their purpose?
To uplift, to inspire, to anoint the earth with the energies from above. Reminders, reminders, reminders of all who are from other places. These are their home signals, their home state, symbols of perhaps where they came from. There is much recognition in souls when viewing these, especially when you look at the junctures of the different shapes and the different sinews of the designs. It is in the connection points more than the main points of the crop circles that there is delineation and information gleaned at a soul level. This bypasses any cognition. Hence, in this dimension, 6-dimensional entities bypasses your mental field, so it is at a soul level that you feel the experiences of these crop circles, much like you see a flag for one of your nations on your planet, and you feel a call to that. This is that, this is that. Do you get that?
Well, what is Michelle's connection with them?
It is deep, it is wide, it is a communication tool. It has been a communication tool for her in many lifetimes. It is familiar to her. It is soothing to her soul. It calms her heart. It brings her peace.
Why does she draw them?
For the betterment of man, of course.
Right now she's creating coloring books. What do you see will happen with that?
Well, they will sell like hotcakes, of course.
What happens when someone colors in them?
They remember, they heal. Sometimes they're entertained, sometimes they're uplifted. Sometimes they may not know why this coloring book is in their house. They just felt called to buy it. Amazon, Amazon. We say to you, seriously, they will sell like hotcakes, put them everywhere, they will sell. For many will buy them, and it will be perhaps younger generations in their household. When a grandmother, a mother pulls them out for her visiting guests with crayons, colored pencils, pens, etc., the children will remember them. They will talk about what they see from the drawings and how they make them feel. They will be spread far and wide. They are healing for so many. Trust, trust, trust. Send them out. Sell them out. Do your thing.
Thank you for that. Grace wants to know what her true purpose is in this lifetime.
Her
purpose is a curious and mercurial thing, dear Grace. We say to you that you are a bit of, they're showing me a mortar and pestle. You are a bit of an apothecary in and of yourself. You are someone who does some transmutation, but not exactly that. Some mixing of elements and alchemy, but not exactly that. We say to you that you are someone that receives information and transmutes it, yes, translates it to a degree, alchemizes it, yes, but more so, it's a particular way that you blend and mix things and then put them back out into the world. This is your purpose. Consider yourself a bit like if you had, I'm seeing herbs and tablets and all kinds of things, if you had all sorts of things dumped on your counter, you would know instinctively, intuitively how to mix them and how to then turn them into something else for someone else. Yes, yes, we recognize this is a bit of alchemy, this is a bit of mixing, this is a bit of apothecarianism. But we are saying that the things are not in front of you, the things are coming to you and you're experiencing them. And as they move through you is how you add your special signature to them and anoint them as something different when they come out into the world from you. Yes, this includes your children. Yes, this includes people's lives whom you touch. And yes, this includes all of the ways that you do your work in the world. Does that compute?
Is she meant to have a girl in this lifetime?
No, 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 you are the girl in your family, dear one. The choice is yours if you would like to continue with your family. We say probably 2 more boys, because you are the girl in your family, and you are meant to be the center of your family. You are meant to be the heartbeat of your family. For this is another way that we may recognize you and say to you, own who you are, own that your purpose is divine love and transmutation at these deep and high levels that are beyond explanation. It is what you do it uniquely. Please continue to do so.
Dan wants to know, is July 21st, 2026 a date that's important for the collective?
Collective, no, you, yes. For you will be seeing many things by then. There will be much written in the stars for you and for many. The collective, we shall qualify, we shall say that means the whole of planet Earth. So no, it is not significant for the whole of planet Earth. It is significant for you and people that are from your star system, we say. It is a calling, a messaging, a returning home from the stars for you of many of your people and beings.
When will we get alien disclosure?
It is happening all around us. It is being burped out, spit out, meted out, bled out in all of the ways that it is. Trust that it is there. The information is there. It is happening. The group consciousness is not quite there yet. So too many people poo-poo, laugh, ha-ha, isn't that right? Is that person must be crazy, they must not be telling the truth, etc., etc. It is happening. It will begin to gain critical mass. Think of it as a little bit of an ooze, a slime, that most people are trying to ignore until it takes over and it is spreading everywhere, and there is no denying the amount of experiences and the amount of bits of information that are coming out. The governments have acknowledged, the governments are acknowledging, the militaries, all of the things, right? Pay attention, it is out there, it is happening. It will continue to be a slow drip, a slow ooze, a slow feed, until the group consciousness, the planet's consciousness, when we say this, can handle more of the tip of it. 2 years, I'm hearing tops.
What does Dan need to know for himself right now that maybe he's not aware of?
You are a bright light. You inspire many. You came here to love. Continue to love. It is that simple, dear soul.
Thank you. Sandy would like to know if you could clarify her purpose for the rest of her life.
To coast, to bask, to dive into the unknown and the collective consciousness. You are here heading into a new episode, and what you want to do with it is up to you. But we say, heavy on the rest, heavy on the basking, heavy on the fun. Enjoy your divine dive.
Thank you. Rebecca wants to know, will the several illnesses that started last year be healed in the near future?
It is representative of, you perhaps know this, they're talking about your gut health, Rebecca. Sorry, it's easier to say it for me. Your gut is the root of the issues, so the more that you work on your gut health, that's gonna help ripple everything out. January is when you will see a bit of a pivot in your health. You will start to feel as though there's more vitality in your system. That is not too far off. Correct, 4 or 5, maybe 6 months for you, and you will begin to breathe a sigh of relief that says, my body is coming into balance with its health. So yes, we're certain that you know of your gut component. Trust that you're onto the right paths. They're showing me the one literal thing they're showing me eating is cucumbers. I'm not eating them out, but anyway, they're like, that's the one thing that feels like it's key to gut health for you, whatever that means.
Thank you. Heather would like to know what she needs to know about being a blueprinter.
She has a fun role, doesn't she? This means she gets to play and map different things in different dimensions and different levels of consciousness. It is something she has done for eons, and she is very good at it. She was an architect with Ptolemy. She lived at Ptolemy's time, and she was a mathematician and an architect. So she comes naturally to this, for she has done it on Earth with the planning and the angles and the math and all of it. So blueprinting to her is fun. It sets people on their way. It provides them a bit of a map. If they're curious about what direction to go, this is part of an aspect of her natural blueprinter nature. So she may or may not choose to be a literal blueprinter in this lifetime. What we would like for her to say is that she wears a seal on her soul, designating her as such. And so trust that you may allow that to express in this lifetime in whatever ways that you like. Would you like to be a trail guide, literally or figuratively? Do it. Would you like to make decisions and offer people maps? Do it. Would you like to contribute to design and architecture plans? Do it. Any of these things. And we say, you are a blueprinter of souls.
What does that mean to be a blueprinter of souls?
That your reach is far and wide. And it sounds specific, it's less specific and more accommodating. It's more that you meet people where they are and you help them feel calm in their souls. Accommodating, like how we did that. We hit a word in a word. We say to you that you bring the calm to people's souls. This is the magic, this is the effect that you have as a blueprinter of souls on people's souls. Does this make sense, dear one? It is a lot to grasp, and it is such a specific and technical title, and so we naturally go to linear and all of the things. And this is something much more ephemeral and ethereal and long-lasting. And trust that you do this just by being who you are. This is less about a call to do something specific to transmit this information. This comes organically, it exudes from your frequency and your soul. So people get it, whether they've asked for it or want it or otherwise. It may be most seen, most evidenced in the exiting of an exchange with someone, and they say, thank you. You left me with a lot to think about. Thank you. I have new epiphanies. So this right there, that is the magic. That is where you are seeing your blueprinting soul in action.
Thank you. Victoria wants to know if the entities that have come to her, that visited her, were good or had bad intentions.
All good, all good, all good, always good. Mischievous, yes. Shapeshifter, yes.
What was their message to her?
Kick us out. Tell us to go away. If we're bothering you or playful energies, tell us to go away. You can say who you'd like to play with and what energies that you would not like to play with. So we say to you perhaps a lesson, a coaxing, a cajoling, to entice you, to intrigue you, so that you can feel into your own strength and say, no, thank you. I don't like to play with you. You're not very fair. I'm going to play with another energy.
Thank you for that. Terry wants to know, how can the energy of COVID or Jabo be cleared in the body? Is it cleared in her body?
Nearly cleared. We'll start there. Nearly cleared. We'll start at the end. We say to you that bodies and cells are self-clearing. Your bodies are amazing places. And while some may not respond very well to the medium, the substance that you speak of, most clear it on their own. They do what they do, they shed, cells shed, bodies know what they're doing. They're wonderful healers. Trust that if you have wanted to eradicate this from your cells, that it has been eradicated. It is a process. It has been 2 years you've been working on this. We say you are nearly there. They're saying by the 17th month. I have no idea what that means, so perhaps 17 months from now. I don't know. Does that answer?
Okay, yes, thank you so much. Just out of curiosity, can you just heal the whole group?
You mean COVID?
No, just from anything.
Are you asking me now?
Yes, can you heal everyone here?
You are curious ones. I say yes. The quizzical thing and the quizzical answer here is that you all are all healing all the time. You are all self-healing. You are all your own potato bugs. They're showing me the pill bugs, the ones that roll up on themselves. They're showing me you guys all rolling in like that. You are all self-evolving. You are all self-healing. It is happening. It has been happening. And yes, of course, we bring our energy and contribute to the whole. And we would not like to claim an entire healing, for that is all up to you, up to you, up to you. You have brought many guides and many collectives, and you are all well on your healing ways. Picture yourselves as those pill bugs, those potato bugs, rolling around the planet. And trust that your systems know what they are doing. Your systems know how to move forward. Your systems receive healing when they are ready to. There is healing energy afforded to you all the time. It is a matter of choice. Much more choice rather than dissemination from an energy. Capiche?
Is there any blessing or luck you could give the group?
Absolutely. Lakshmi is coming in, Hindu deity of abundance, 6-dimensional. I can handle that one. I say to you that you are all lucky and you're all abundant. Poof! I ingest, for you all know that, and I say similar to the last response, you all have this inherently in you, and yes, we shall spread blessings across the lands for all of you. Of course, we will all offer you all of the anointing that we can. You're all receiving it merely by being here. You signed up, you showed up, you're here, you are open, you are playing, you are having fun. Enjoy. Trust that luck, abundance, and health and healing are all yours, and it comes from inside of you.
Thank you so much. Back to Terry's question. How can she attract new clients for her new spiritual business?
Wait till after August, and then we say open the floodgates. Trust that you will be building for 2 years, we say. Trust that the flow will start as a trickle and it will become a stronger and steadier flow as you continue into the 14th month after September, so they're showing you like next November. That's when you're going to start to feel like things are actually, you're gaining traction. I hear you breathing an exhale of relief, as though finally things that you've been doing and trying and all of that are starting to take off. You're gaining more clients. Back to the channeling. I'm not quite done with this question. Mary Magdalene wants to come in with this one. If you feel, dear one, that it is moving slowly, trust that it is for good reason. I too used to get very frustrated at times when I would want things to happen in the ways that I would want them to happen. And I too learned lessons alongside of you, for we were Essenes together in a lifetime. I share your frustration. I understand the desire to help as many people as possible now. And I will remind you, call on me as your sacred sister. Together, arm in arm, we shall walk together. And when you are frustrated and when you would like to have more clients coming in that are perhaps gracing your doorstep, remember me, connect with me, we shall write together, we shall play together, and I shall remind you that you're doing beautiful work and it will happen in its own time. You are doing all of the things towards it, and the rest is up to the universe.
Thank you. Heidi would like to know, she's at a crossroads starting over as a widow. What needs to happen, or what does she need to do to move forward and lead to her life's purpose?
Heidi, we see, we know, we recognize you have holes in your heart from this loss. It was a great loss. Honor and trust that it was a great loss, and it punctured. It felt as though it punctured your soul in so many ways. And you have our compassion, you have our compassion, you have our support. Allow yourself to heal from the inside out. It's tough for so many on the outside who want to support you and help you. And that is beautiful, and that is grace in action, and that is gorgeousness and joy and love. Yes, yes, all of that. More please, more please. For you, dear one, the healing is from the inside out. Connect to your soul. Connect to the puncturing and what feel like the woundings in your soul. Start there, work there from the bottom up. Consider yourself a bit like a totem pole. And they're showing you a totem pole, and they're starting with the first carving on the bottom. So they're basically encouraging you to start, with your feet, your root chakra, etc. Start from the bottom up and trust that you'll know how and when to move through this soul reconciliation, we say to you, to help you to dispel and move and meld and take care of and diminish and disappear those holes in your soul. Trust that it is an inside job, and in spite of all of the love that you receive, you, dear one, will have success and feel more whole as you begin this journey. And they show me that essentially when you get to about the third chakra, about halfway through the process-ish, is when you're going to feel an exhale and feel less grief.
Thank you for that. Sophie's wondering what are her next steps in this life that she needs to take to advance herself to higher spirituality consciousness.
Steps, steps, steps. We hear steps from that statement and we say, hi ho, hi ho. It sounds as though you're looking for something more tangible than it is. For we say to you, we respect the question, we appreciate the question, for the methodical nature is important. And in your case, it is a spiraling, it is an instant ascending. It is a shooting up like a rocket. We say to you that you can skip some steps and really just go for the gold. How about that? How about that? And, excuse me, Sarah. And so, back to your steps. Play more, think less, groove more, put blinders on to those who steal your light. There you go, there are your steps.
Why is she having dry eyes and itchy skin?
Ah, well, that is part of the Great Awakening. Many here in this room are experiencing this. Did you know that you're not alone, dear one? For the skin eruptions are so many. I myself have had them all year. Truly, truly, you are not alone. A lot of it is the sun, the solar flares, these experiences that are happening in our star system, in our solar system. It's a lot from the sun. We say to you to address these in the ways that you may already be doing. In addition to what you're doing is rest, rest, rest more. Minerals, minerals more for your hydration. These things will help. Trust, trust, trust that the more fruits and vegetables and minerals that you get into your system, it will help with the hydration. It'll help reduce the dry experiences in the parts of your body that you're having trouble with.
Amy wants to know if her daughter and her had past lives together, and if so, what was their relationship?
Yes, yes, mother bug, baby bug, mother bug, the baby bug. You two have been close, and there has been a clinging quality to your souls in past lives, for you have been much more like twin sisters, twin siblings, twin energies than anything else. There has been less hierarchy, although in this lifetime it is mother-daughter, it is big bug, baby bug. We say to you that there is a feeling of camaraderie, there is a feeling of melding between your souls, and so the individuation can feel more challenging for you both because of this innate melding of your souls together. Trust that you are like twin souls, we say, twin souls, and you are like best friends, and you love to have your energies be together. Does that make sense?
How does any past life that they've had together impact their current lifetime?
Not much. It doesn't impact it much at all. For you have learned how to come in these incarnations. For instance, in this incarnation, mother-daughter. Yet you feel like twin souls. So you play your roles. You do what you do. It is fine. There is an innate closeness between you, and you can handle new power structures without a lot of the power and more of the empowerment. There is less
there's, what they were about to say is there's less animosity and sort of drama and karma and things between you two. What you've experienced is you've experienced being there when each other have been born. You've experienced in past lives. You've experienced being there when each other are born and being there when each other die. Like, you've experienced so many close connections that were not adversarial, that were honoring of life, birth, and death. And so this one is for you to continue more. It was like, more of that, please, is what you both said when you came in. Continuing this closeness that you have of your souls. You may or may not see this in your 3D life, but your souls are very, very innately connected. Does this sound sense? Trust that your souls are your souls are connected more deeply than you may ever know.
Do you have any advice for their relationship now that it's clashing?
They're showing me millipedes, and the legs on the millipedes are not walking in lockstep, is the way they put it. They're with this bug analogy. Rest, surrender, allow to go separate ways, allow to walk in the ways that you each want to walk, in the ways that you want to walk. Perhaps the enmeshment of the souls would like a soul severing, a cord cutting, we may say. Perhaps releasing of each other's energy so that you may in time naturally come back together in ways that feel more harmonious, for your souls are harmonious. Your souls came here to be harmonious in this lifetime. I'm losing the word. Forget us not what we say, forget us not what we say. We say to you that it is less about forgiveness, though that would help. Internal soul forgiveness of selves versus the other. We say to you that there is a forging between you. There is a reason that you came in to be so enmeshed in this lifetime, and you are not yet there yet. Do all of the things to allow the space, to allow the surrender, to give up the trying, and it will organically happen in time, that you shall come together, two as one, yet again, yet again, yet again.
Becca recently moved back to the area that she grew up, but she feels a bit lost. What is the next step for her? Is she in the right place right now?
She thought she was getting a 4-leaf clover, and it is a trefoil, it is a trefoil, it is 3, it is 3, it is 3. There is a triplicity to it. It is like sort of, gosh darn it, I just missed it. I thought it was 4, but it's 3. It is this trefoil energy to why she moved back to the place that she moved to. There are more remembrances, there are more collective experiences to be had by all involved. Whether they are still here or whether they have gone, there is a finishing of this time period for you that you are meant to be meeting through this experience. It is far more felt than known. So you feel this, dear one. Yes, yes, we know you do. Listen to the call. It is far lower than your brain. It is lower than your heart. It is gut, it is gut. It is in your sacral chakra. There are emotions that wanted to be acknowledged and cured. When you moved back here, allow that to happen, allow that to happen.
Thank you. David wants to know, how do we stay healthy in mind, body, spirit, and soul in the upcoming turmoil of the elections?
Getting around the next bend. Watch the vultures. Enjoy the turns, the twists and turns, for you're all on this path together, aren't you? Vultures are many, vultures are many. Trust that they know when their time will come to swoop in and help to contribute to, collaborate, and create change with all of you. Enjoy the path, consider it a show. Keep yourselves grounded, focus on your healing as you are. These are all of the things. Live your lives in accord with what it is that you value and what it is that you want and what it is that your souls came here to do. We say this is less about a mental figuring it out, and it is more moving with the gyrations of how you feel called and what feels right for you at any given time, dear one. Do we compute? Do we comprehend? Do you comprehend us?
Yes.
Joy, 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 joy is the highest quotient for you to bring in when you meet the chaos and the cryptic nature of whatever it is that's unfolding in this season 24 of planet Earth, right? It is nuts. We say that too. We're kind of yawning and rolling our eyes with you all. It is old, it is tired. So give it attention, give it no attention, do what brings you joy, be in relation to it as you would like to. Continue to walk forward. You are all here for great purpose. You have better things to do with your energy.
Phoebe would like to know how to cure the vasculitis and swelling that she has on her arms, legs, hands, and lower torso.
Dear one, yours is a process of faith. We say to you, how do you feel about a maximal circulation through your body? If you could have that, would you like to shift this process within your body? This is a question for your soul. Does it want to be in touch to the very ends of your being, whether fingertips or toes, and all the skin in between? Does it want to be here and be exposed to the world? Is faith yours in this process? Is this something you would like to embody, the faith of the healing for your limbs? She's welcome to answer if she wants, and it can stay rhetorical.
Do you have faith in your body? Do you want your body to?
Yes.
Then full force on the faith, we say, full force on the faith. And we invite you to imagine that you are helping to coax your circulation to the outer extremities of your body. Perhaps each day, just visualize 5 minutes, 3 minutes is enough. Visualize energy, golden light of the universe, white crystalline light, moving through your body, perhaps from the head down, allowing it to go all the way through your body, all the way out to the ends of your limbs. Yes, only 3 minutes. It need not be a long process. Do this daily, dear one. We invite you to do this. Couple this with your depth of faith and your depth of knowing from your soul that your soul will help you bring this back into balance. And so as you feel into the embodiment of your soul to the tips of your fingers and to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between, we shall meet you there. We shall meet you there. Please, daily, 21 days, we'll check in to see if there's been a change.
Should Phoebe go to Mexico to try a treatment with this doctor named Luis?
No, not now. Not good advice at the moment for travel plans. Will make you weary. We say consider the faith, consider Louise in 9 months. Another healer I feel like is going to present within 3 that will be a better choice, that would be in this country.
Anastasia says they're moving or in the process of moving to a different town. Should her daughter Sasha stay in her current school, or should she transfer her to a new school?
They're calling me number 8. They're like, yes, number 8. They're calling Anastasia. Sasha is bored, whether you keep her in the same school or move her. The challenge here is to challenge her. Challenge. She can handle more challenge, perhaps in different ways. So if the shifting of the school is about getting her into a different way of learning or different access to different topics, this is what she is ready for. She can handle a lot. She does not have a lot of stamina in the classroom for academics, but she has her way of learning that is to her pace, that is not being met where she is. So either shifting of the classes of where she is or shifting to a new school that will help her to feel as though they meet her where she is in her learning process and they challenge her appropriately for her style of learning.
Anastasia's been single for a long time, raising her daughter herself. Will she meet a life partner that she will share a life with?
Yes, two shall become one. She may be tired. She may have lost trust and faith. 2 years' time is what they're saying. And I'm seeing you here in Philadelphia, so it might be at something in this greater region in 2 years. But I'm seeing you sort of meeting someone at a mixer. It feels like a professional situation or like a conference, because I can see the carpet of the hotel, of the conference room that you're in, and you're just like meeting people randomly, introducing yourself to people, kind of networking is when you meet this person, about 2 years time.
Thank you. Bixby is wondering about a dream. Who was the tall white being named Mary who came to her in a dream, accompanied by a large white female feline?
I am your mother, Mary. Trust that it was I, and sometimes I do work with dear Yeshua on the galactic ambassador type of duties and roles that he plays. It is all of us, all three of us in the Holy Family, that often bring galactics to others. This was a star being for you, dear one. 12th dimension. Angelic, you may call. Galactic, yes, all of the above. 12th dimensional being. He, it, they, them, it, however you would like to conceptualize, is one that was brought to represent a whole collective that would like to channel through you, dear one. And I'm hearing both 3 months and 3 years, so my sense is you might feel more of that call in 3 months and be channeling them in 3 years. The time is up to you. It can be shorter, it can be faster, it can be slower, it can be swifter. Your choice, Ms. B.
Kathleen is wondering, she's retiring in 3 months to restore and rejuvenate. What is she meant to be doing after the 3 months?
Anything she likes, of course. We mean not to be coy. Less structure will help. Consider the things that you would like to do and plan. Is that mapping and planting a garden? I say less to say mapping and writing a book and more to planting a garden, but it becomes a bit of a game of hot, cold, hot, cold. Marco Polo, is that? Yes, hot, cold. Experience different things, do lots of different things, and pay attention to what feels as though you're getting closer to what feels good or warm to you, or if cold feels good to you, allow cold to be your attraction point. It is up to you. Try different things, do different things, allow yourself to play and have joy as you find what this next chapter holds. It can be many things, it will be many things. The healing path is here available to you. You know this. You have stayed on the sidelines. You have chosen not to step on the healer path to date. We say to you, the choice is there in this lifetime whenever you would like to step onto it. By the way, stepping onto the healer path does not mean that you are signing on for fame and notoriety and all the things that you have no interest in. You can be a healer on your path in a way that is quiet, that is to your liking, to your nature, to your character, to your temperament. You have more to say about how you move forward in any of the ways than you would like to think. This is the paradox of the decisions.
For Kathleen, is there a geographical move that should be involved?
Up, 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 stay north, stay north, stay in the northern part of the United States. If you choose to go south, go very south, outside of the United States. Your soul is more comfortable closer to the equator, and this may not be a temptation to you or of interest to you. And that is okay. There are many places that you may feel comfortable. For now, next 3 years, do not go too far south. Plan, contemplate, decide where it is that you want to be. I think that you will decide where you will have joy and where you would like to stay as things unfold in the coming months and years. And 3 years tops, you will know and you will be where you will be.
Thank you for that. Kim wants to know what her purpose is for this lifetime.
To be and to grow and to serve.
How can she best do that?
Come out of contemplation and doubt as much as you can. Come out of your mental fields and be in your body. Allow yourself to be instead of do. Get your hands in the earth. Turn away from the things that make you tired. Turn away from those who make you tired. For being of service, to be, serve, grow, mean that you are there for everyone. This is part of the problem, is pieces of you have gone with so many others because of the depth of service that you have been of. So we say to you, coalesce all of your soul's aspects, call them back to you. For servitude is an old pattern for you, servitude and slavery. And so we say to you, there is no enslavement in this lifetime. Knock off the pattern, please, for you are precious, and the ways that you are of service requires more discernment, we say to you. Yes, we're being a bit forceful. We aim not to hurt anyone, you nor anyone. We want you to know and see your brilliance and trust that it is valuable, and not everyone deserves a piece of it in the name of service. For we are not asking you to be a martyr. You are not here to be in servitude and slavery in these ways. Bring in discernment, fortify yourself, call back the aspects of your soul, and proceed.
Sharon wants to know if she's on track on her journey towards higher consciousness, vibration, or if there's anything that is still presenting as a block or slowing her down.
Well, that was a mouthful. We appreciate her thorough nature, for this is who she is. She is very thoughtful and very thorough. Bless her, bless her, bless her. Things are made a bit more complex sometimes from her. We are not criticizing her. We are enjoying her and honoring her for who she is. And so we say, drop some of the details and allow yourselves to move forward. It's funny they said yourselves. It feels as though there are some fractured parts of you out there, and I think I got way off the question, so if you want to say it again, if I didn't answer it, feel free.
Is she on track with her journey?
More than you know, more than you think.
Is there?
It's okay. We invite you to sup at the well of forgiveness, for there is so much that you have not forgiven yourself for. We encourage you to come inside to this well of forgiveness and sup and sip and cry and do what it is that you need to do, want to do for the clearing of your soul, for the emptying of the pain, for the emptying of all of the old things that have not been able to clear out yet. For this, dear one, is why it is that you question being on track, on path. Yes, of course you are on path here. When you are here, you are alive. The forgiveness, trust that you can clear the forgiveness by forgiving yourself.
Thank you. What is Kathleen McPhillips wants to know, what is the purpose of similar physical issues in multiple lives? Louise with their shark bite in a past life and stingray in this life, and for Kathleen, 3 lifetimes of damaged left leg foot issues.
Repetition to get the lesson. Seems a bit barbaric. We know. The truth is in the experience. And so they're repeated until you get the lesson.
What is the lesson?
Which one in particular, please?
What is the lesson that she needs to understand about the damaged left leg foot?
Balance, fortitude, righting of wrongs, righting of past hurts. You carry many past hurts with you into this lifetime, and so it allows you to feel a bit imbalanced, unbalanced, and as though there are more deficiencies on the one side than the other. We say to you, the shedding of the past, and I'm hearing angels, the choir of angels going, oh, like as you shed it, you're able to heal it. A shedding of the past, a shedding of the weighty past. We encourage you to shed the past, release it all. Yes, we know you have done many things, and healing is at the forefront for you of this. And so we say to you, is it possible? Could you consider that perhaps you're trying too hard? Perhaps there is a different way that is an allowing it to fall away. All of the past bits, everything that would like to be released and flushed and gone and given off to the universe like dust. Is it possible to calmly allow, and to stop working so hard? Perhaps this is the key to the balance that your body, your form, seeks in this lifetime.
Anastasia wants to know if her mom is reunited with her son and her father and her grandmother, and if they are watching over her. Are they all reunited?
Yes, all together, always, yes. Your mom, she is the nosy one, we say, lovingly nosy. She watches over all of you most. The rest they're all having a good time together. They are together. She is the one that keeps the watchful eye most and reports back to the remainder of the clan. They are with you far more than you know. And they're showing me them sitting up on, oh my God, the dating game from the 70s, you know, they had like this, they would sit in these like booths with something over their head. They're showing me your family members all sitting like that. They're like these big hearts over each of them, the seats that they sit in. It's a really funny scene. I had to share that with you.
Are they helping her from the other side?
Oh no, observing only. Yes, helping to the degree that they can. But you know your mother, what she does is she cues the angels, she cues the guides. She is a bit of a case manager, a project manager, knowing that there is probably bigger energy that may be able to help you get the tasks done sooner. So yes, they care, they observe, they watch. She points. She points to them all, and she points them in the right direction for what to help you with.
Christy didn't want to know, but I want to know what her purpose is in this lifetime. Because she didn't submit a question.
Your soul came here for many, many reasons: to serve, to grow, to learn. But order, dear one. Order is a big purpose for you you know how to order things in your sleep, don't you? We say to you that the more you take this higher and higher, you will get to a point where you will have exhausted all of the layers of order that you can manage, and you will have done them very, very well, and all appreciate this about you. And from then on is when you get to choose. For you did not come here with many, many specific purposes. They will be achieved early, and then you shall write. And they're showing me a feather quill. When they show me a feather quill in an inkwell, Christy, I won't try to find it. It indicates creative writing. So my sense is that once you get done with all of this ordering, and you move into writing, and you're going to be an author, published author. I'm hearing many books, maybe 27.
Wow.
So right on.
Sure.
Just one last question. We're right on time. Tony wants to know, when will he meet his life partner? When will he meet his life? And when will he be able to spend his life together with that person?
She is here, she is here, she is here, she is in your life, possibly the room, in your life definitely, she is here, she is here. You have gone round and round, they're showing me a carousel. You have been on the carousel with her at different times in many lifetimes. She is here, she is here, she is here. What we also say in addition to this is that her energy, her soul is near you. You feel her. You feel her here. You feel your sacred partner here. You long for her, she longs for you. Trust, 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 there will be a richness to the connection. 16, so 2 years you'll be together for sure. I think within 16 months is when you're going to get to the point where you feel healed enough to kind of attract her. And so that's some of what they're saying, is that your healing is paramount, your healing is first. The love will come next, the love will come next. Trust, enjoy yourself, move through life as though you are on this carnival already, knowing that you will find each other, and trust that you will be brought together. And then I'm showing you guys almost like bumping into each other like as a meet cute in a grocery store or something.
Is it possible, you said earlier that she could be in this room?
She is in your life. You have met her before many times in many lifetimes, possibly in this room, possibly in this life, possibly in the spheres that you travel with her. It is yours to understand and make happen with her when the time is right, when it happens. Trust that matrimony will be yours. Trust that romance and love will be yours. Trust that even though she may be that close, the time is not quite right, for there are a few things for both of you to tie up, wrap up, loose ends, la-ti-da, tra-la-la, you know the drill. So we say to you, focus on the healing, focus on the regulation of your system, focus on supporting your nervous system as you come off of that, what you're on,
Librium, lithium, I forget which one. Trust that there is a lot here and that your soul is 90% fortified to receive this connection. There is a bit more of both the divine feminine rage within you and divine masculine anointing that are meant to be balanced before it is that you will come together with her. For this is true, true love. And you will know it when you feel it. Trust, dear one. Your sensors and receptors are not quite there yet, and when you make it through this nervous system challenge, we will call it, with the medications, you will feel her and more intensely than you already do in surprising ways. Funny languaging. It will be as though you walk into a room, perhaps this room, perhaps once, perhaps years, and you will know and you will feel it. And I keep seeing her. This is not necessarily literal, but I see her with dark hair. Do you see what?
Thank you so much. Just absolutely perfect, amazing, wonderful, and perfect timing. Thank you so very much for all.
Thank you.
One more. How about for Sarah? Does Sarah have a question?
When will I know about my Gaia show?
Tuesday. Tuesday is what I'm hearing. You are nearly there to the top of the pinnacle. It is about time to ride the slide downward, the sliding board that is so many stories high. You are nearly there, nearly there. We say Tuesday, perhaps 2 weeks. Who knows? Soon, it shall be yours, and we shall meet you in joy for that ride. With that, we'll consider this channeling circle closed. We thank all of the energies that came forward. We send all of the energies and entities back from whence they came. We send all of the energies and entities back from whence they came. We thank all 5 directions. We close them down. And we say we will continue to walk forward in service devotedly and lovingly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're wondering, you're amazing in person.
If anybody wants to get a reading with Angela,
Yes,
she's going to put her information on the WhatsApp group. And I know it's kind of late, but could we get one picture with her? Really quick? Because she's not going to be here tomorrow. Maybe we can just set up and take a quick picture.
Unless we can get you
I'll take that.